welcome to another stream where we discuss the news events of today. I think it's 7 in the morning and let's look at some news. Grok video is now 10 seconds. Amul, okay. I think Ajit Pawar, it was really saddening news. He is, I think Sharad Pawar, including Ajit Pawar, both of them have been like a massive factor or massive stakeholders in the regional politics of Maharashtra. Sharad Pawar and Sharad Pawar, he has, I think Ajit Pawar was supposed to be the successor of Sharad Pawar's legacy, but now I think they'll have to find somebody else. But yes, I think they should be strong right now, and may God give them strength in this difficult time. What does Obama have to say? More and more Americans are voicing their outrage at the tactics being deployed by federal agents in Minnesota. But it's important to understand the broader implications of what this administration is doing. He's written 4 lines and in a sense he said nothing. But I'm no expert at American politics, so maybe I'm missing something over here, but yeah, that's utter wastage of words. Say what you want to say straight away. Because we forget, at the end of the day, these people are politicians. They'll never, call a spade a spade. Because if they do, the polarization ends. And they have nothing to divide people and elicit votes from them. Because the whole game of politics is based on making people realize that there is in fact a difference, that scaring them or making them afraid of something that is about to come, and when that has come you'll have to choose sides, so you might as well choose sides right now. By the way, I think that is inevitable in Bharat. I'm not really an expert at what is happening in America, but I can get get a picture based on what I see on X or what I see on other platforms. Pakistani Abdul. Pakistan is a joke, man. They ran a country on Islam for 7 decades. Yeah. It has proved to be an utter failure. I keep saying this and I'll repeat it again. I mean, Islam might be good as a religion. Okay, I have no problems. Follow the Prophet, follow his teachings, so on and so forth. But unfortunately, when you want to run a country, you cannot run a nation state based on Islam. That is the reality. We have living proofs of Bangladesh and Pakistan and even Afghanistan for that matter. But if you are living under a rock and if you don't want to, look at this objectively, I think you just live out the rest of your life under that rock, under the same rock that you have been living. Om Hallelujah, no? It's crazy. That just goes on to say, I mean, I'm not really a firm believer in these things that, okay, now there is a tendency of people over here to say this, ki ye hamare khoon mein hai. People keep saying this, and I would say this is utterly false. Having said that, okay, there is something called as muscle memory, eternal memory, so on and so forth. So we as Aryans or the descendants of Aryans have been following certain rituals since centuries. I would say the most conservative estimate puts it at 5,000, 6,000 years. So we have been following certain rituals since 6,000 years. Now it is so ingrained in our psyche, in our muscle memory, in our conscious memory, that we do it. Okay, even after conversions, there is extensive literature written by white people. Not that that makes it more genuine, but people in our country usually they want a white person to say something for them to believe it. Talk about colonization of the minds, right? But yes, I mean, even if they manage to convert people, that 5,000 years of muscle memory or the conscious memory, you cannot wipe that off. UGC logic, UC logic and UGC. मेरा बाप दादा ने एंसेस्टर्स ने जो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन किया, मैं कैसे उस सब के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल हूँ? वाई एम आई बीइंग टारगेटेड? सेम यूसी ऑन मुस्लिम, इनके बाप दादा मुगल थे, हिंदुओं ने मंदिर, ब्ला ब्ला ब्ला. What's the proof that ancestors of all unreserved people discriminated against anyone? We have proof of Mughals and Islamic invaders killing native population and destroying temples. That's a valid argument. If you can purge this logic, you should, yeah. That is essentially the argument that is put forward. French actor Vincent Cassel was married 14 years to Monica Bellucci. He then married 21-year-old blah blah blah. Now you're a mythical Amazon in a fur coat. Okay. That elephant didn't even bother turning around to deal with the hippo that was biting its butt. It just gave a slow backward kick and the hippo ran off in panic. Oh. Salute the team on duty for ongoing great work. Unbelievable how cleverly cow smuggling is being carried out these days. I think this facade of hijab is just simply a political tool to divide people. Nobody is stopping her from wearing the hijab. Yeah, look at these photos. So it's simply just for public consumption, for the optics, for the people to know that I am wearing the hijab. Look at it this way. There is no benefit that the politicians can have from solving all the problems. There is a reason why the pot is kept boiling. And when I say that the pot is kept boiling, it means there is a reason why some problems have been left to fester. There is more benefit to be derived from letting the problem be unsolved than actually solving them. And that is where the political give and take takes place. Actually, if anybody who's watching this live stream, or if you watch it in the future, I want to see, uh, any examples of Muslim goodwill. Please, I mean, I really want there to be examples where they have willingly and forthrightly, without being requested or without being told, done something for the other community. And don't tell me that they are distributing food packets, they are distributing blankets. Everyone does that. That is individual initiative. What have you as a community done? Okay, let's see. You are born unfit for yajna, janev, or mantras. Missionaries told Dalit parents in Loni, teaching children to hate their own reflection. Years of quiet injury followed, then resistance. 50 Dalits entered the sacred fire thread, reclaiming dignity denied. Since birth, Agniveer's groundwork restored Dharma as lived justice, where no child is born excluded. And these guys are doing some fantastic work. I'm really surprised. Why isn't there a blanket ban on conversions? That is the question that I want to ask any politician out there, anybody who is in power. Because if you look at the world, anybody who understands, rudimentary world history will know that the world history is shaped by this conflict of monotheism versus polytheism. Let me elaborate. First of all, you have Judaism, and then you have the Arya Dharma in Bharat. Then Christianity and Islam, they divorce itself from Judaism. All right, they fight amongst each other in the European part. They convert the entire European region, entire West Asian region, and so on and so forth. And then they realize there is an entire civilization of the polytheists towards the east. Okay, let's go there and convert more people. That is how we will legitimize our claim of being only truth. Okay, so they have been constantly trying to convert us by using whatever methods that they can, sometimes even coercive methods, sometimes death threats, sometimes providing food, so on and so forth. So this really needs to be asked to our politicians. Why isn't conversion banned? Because if in this part of the world polytheism does not survive, the entire world is doomed to follow monotheism. Monotheism is not the right way. If it had been, people would not have resisted so much to the conversion. But since we are a living example that their gospel or their prophecy or their books, because since we exist, since we refuse to convert, okay, it's like a thorn in their flesh. It's like constantly irritating them. It's an irritant. So conversion needs to be banned. Okay, polytheism needs to be, at least in this part of Bharat, on the holy homeland of Bharat, it has to be declared that this is the only way forward. People don't understand this. I think they have not read enough, or they have not researched enough. But one day I think a lot of people will realize that monotheism yields nothing. Oh. Our population is atom bomb. We are going to rule you. Don't mess with us. We gave you independence. You fool. Your ideology wasn't capable enough to win independence from your own people. In 1971, those your own people were raping your own women. Okay, these are documented things. Anybody who is from Bangladesh who is watching this video, you please do your basic research and understand there would be no Bangladesh if there had not been Bharat. Crazy. I mean, you just look at this page, Germs of Bollywood. You'll start, you know, repelling films of Bollywood. लास्ट में कैमरा क्यों घुमाया होगा? A baby tiger at Albury copying a mother's stretching pool. Tigers are majestic animals. That's. Yep. Varun Dhawan thought the moment he removed his mask, people would recognize him, but no one did. This Muslim family ignores temple's rules by wearing shoes inside. Should be common sense, but some just don't care. So deep state darling and Zubair's lawyer, Indira Jain Singh, is one who filed a case in Supreme Court and made UGC to issue new guidelines. She is also pushing to reduce girls' sexual consent so underage girls can be sexually exploited. Guess for whom? Alright. Yep. Alright, guys, I think that's it for this live stream. I'll be continuing these live streams now every morning and looking at the news. I think it really helps me to get a head start for the day, to get some information in, and start the day with some information. So it really gives you that confidence. Okay, you know what's happening, all right? So yeah, that's it. You can watch my other content on my YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, X, so on and so forth. Thank you for watching. Thank you.